Hello learners, in this module let us look into an important application of data mining, that is text mining. Text mining is termed as text data mining, and the purpose of text data mining is to extract the meaningful numeric indices in the text from unstructured information, and thus it will make the information contained in the text accessible to the various algorithms. Information can be extracted to derive summaries that is contained in the documents. Hence, we can analyze words, clusters of words that are used in the documents. Text mining will turn text into numbers, such as predictive data mining projects, the applications of unsupervised learning methods. In this picture, you can see the overall view of text mining that involves many areas. Text mining is basically numericizing the text, which has many applications. This involves many processes and the results are incorporated into many areas. And there are several approaches to text mining, and we need to understand the pros and cons of each approach. Now, let us look into mining the text data. The text databases has huge collection of documents. They collect information from several sources such as news articles, books, digital libraries, email messages, web pages and many other sources. And due to the increase of information, the text databases are growing rapidly. The data is semi-structured for most of the text databases. For example, a document may contain a few structured fields such as title, author, publishing date and many other. However, along with the structured data, the document can also contain unstructured text components such as abstract and contents. Without knowing what will be in the document, it is difficult to formulate effective queries for extracting and analyzing useful information from the data. Hence, it requires tools to compare the documents and then rank their importance and their relevance also. Therefore, text mining has become popular and an essential part of data mining. Now, let us look into how information retrieval is performed in text mining. The information retrieval deals with retrieving information from a large number of text-based documents. Some of the database systems are not usually present in the information retrieval systems because it handles different kinds of data. Let us see some examples of information retrieval system. The typical example would be online library catalog system, which you as a student will be using in your day-to-day life. Another one is online document management system, which is very commonly used in many offices. Another example could be web search system, where everyone will be using search in their internet search. And we have to note that the main difficulties in an information retrieval system is to locate relevant documents in a document collection based on a user's query. And you have to remember that the user's query consists of some keywords describing an information which is needed. In such problems, the user takes an initiative to pull relevant information out from a collection. This is appropriate when the user has ad hoc information need, that is a short term need. However, if the user has a long term information need, then the retrieval system can also take an initiative to push any newly arrived information item to the user. This type of accessing information is called information filtering, since we take only the data that we need. This access is also known as filtering system or recommender system. We need to understand the basic measures for text retrieval, and there are many measures to look into. The accuracy of a system should be maintained when it retrieves a number of documents based on the user input. Let us consider the set of documents relevant to a query as relevant within brackets and the set of retrieved document as retrieved. This set of documents that are relevant and retrieved can be denoted as the intersection of relevant and retrieved. This is shown in the form of a Venn diagram as given in this picture, where you can see the retrieved documents and the relevant documents and the intersection of both. Three fundamental measures for assessing the quality of text retrieval are precision, recall and F-score. In precision, the percentage of retrieved documents that are in fact relevant to the query are considered, and precision can be defined as precision equal to relevant intersection retrieved overall divided by retrieved. And what we are doing here is the intersection of relevant bar retrieved is divided by the total number of documents that are retrieved. Next we will see about recall. Recall is the percentage of documents that are relevant to the query and were in fact retrieved from the whole collection. Recall is defined as the intersection of relevant and the retrieved divided by the whole number of documents that are relevant. And this picture will give the formula of all the three criteria which is used to measure the text mining data that is obtained from a collection. Let us see one by one. Precision is calculated by dividing the number of true positive results by the sum of true positive and false positive. At the same time, recall is calculated by dividing true positive by the sum of true positive and false negative. Accuracy is calculated by dividing the sum of true positive and true negative by total of all the cases to be predicted. The next measure which we will see is F-score. F-score is the commonly used trade-off that information retrieval system is often needed to trade off for precision or vice versa. F-score is defined as harmonic means of recall or precision. Now we have seen the measures. Next we will see about the areas of text mining in data mining. In this picture you can see the areas of text mining. One is information extraction, another one is natural language processing, and the next one is mining the data and information retrieval. And as can see in this picture, it goes one by one. Now we will see about information retrieval. Information retrieval is regarded as an extension to the document retrieval that the documents processed to condense. Thus, the document retrieval is followed by a text summarization stage. Information retrieval systems help to narrow down the set of documents that are relevant to a particular problem. And text mining involves applying a very complex algorithm to large document collections, and you have to note that this can be applied only when we have to retrieve a smaller number of documents from millions and millions of documents, and hence information retrieval can speed up the analysis significantly by reducing the number of documents. The another area which we have to look into is data mining. Data mining can be loosely described as looking for patterns in data. Data mining tools can predict behaviors and its future trends. In addition, it allows the businesses to make positive knowledge-based decisions. Moreover, data mining tools can answer the business questions also, particularly that they have traditionally been too time consuming to resolve. They search databases for hidden and unknown patterns. Next, we will see the other application, that is natural language processing. Natural language processing is the study of human language. Therefore, the computers can understand natural languages as humans do. Natural language processing research pursues the vague questions of how we can understand the meaning of a sentence or a document. What are the indications we use to understand who did what to whom? The role of NLP in text mining is to deliver the system in the information extraction phase as an input. The next one is information extraction. Information extraction is a task of automatically extracting structured information from unstructured text databases. In most of the cases, this activity includes processing the human language text by means of NLP. Text mining process. Text mining involves a series of activities to perform the mining from the information. In this picture, you can see the entire cycle of text mining. First step is text pre-processing, which will be followed by transformation of text. After the text is transformed to a uniform format, feature selection is done. Then data mining is performed to the features that are got from the patterns of interest to the user. And final step is evaluation. These patterns are further evaluated to retain the relevant new knowledge that is acquired. Text pre-processing, it involves a series of steps as we will see now. One is text cleanup. Text cleanup means removing any unnecessary or unwanted information from the document. and the examples could be removal of ads from web pages and normalizing text converted from binary formats. The next step is tokenization. Tokenizing is achieved by splitting the text into white spaces. Now we will see what is part of speech tagging. Part of speech tagging, that is POS, means word class assignment to each token. Input is given by the tokenized text. The taggers have to cope with unknown words, that is the OOV problem, and ambiguous word tag mappings. Next we will see about text transformation, which is otherwise known as attribute generation. A text document is represented by the words and it contains their occurrences. There are two main approaches to document representation, and they are bag of words and vector space. The third step is feature selection, also known as attribute selection. Feature selection, also known as variable selection, is the process of selecting a subset of important features for use in model creation. A redundant feature is the one which provides no extra information. An irrelevant feature provides no useful or relevant information in any context. Now we will see about data mining in text mining. Text mining process merges with the traditional process, and classic data mining techniques are used in the structured database. In addition, it resulted in the previous stages. The fifth step, which we will see now, is evaluation. Evaluating the result, and after the evaluation the irrelevant results are discarded. Now we will see the applications. Text mining applies in a variety of areas, and now we will see some of the most common areas. The first one is security applications. The next commonly used application is biomedical applications. Third one is software applications, followed by online media applications, business and marketing applications, sentiment analysis, digital humanities and computational sociology. Here we have seen only a few applications and many more are there. Now we will see about security applications. Text mining software packages are marketed for security applications, especially for monitoring and analysis of online plain text sources such as internet news, blogs and many other for national security purposes. It is also involved in the study of text encryption and decryption. Next we can see about the biomedical application. A range of text mining applications in the biomedical literature describe computational approaches to assist with studies in protein docking, protein interaction and protein disease association. In addition, with large patient textual data sets in the clinical field, data sets of demographic information in population studies and adverse event reports, text mining can facilitate clinical studies and precision medicine. In this picture, we can see one example of what are all the steps involved in a biomedical application. To start with, we need to get the protein name and UniProt IDs from the protein database PDB. Next, we have to get the protein names, alternative and short names from the UniProt KB. We have to generate two initial queries, one for each interacting protein IDs. These queries should be normalized in terms of space and other relevant items. Then we need to generate the final query using and or conjunctions between the initial queries. We can now retrieve text abstracts from PubMed. The next phase is information extraction. We can do a shallow parsing for keyword spotting with regular expressions for residue name and number. After shallow parsing, we can apply simple filters to identify the solvent accessibility of mined residues. And finally, a classifier like support vector machine can be applied to perform abstract classification. Thus, we are generating a model with optimum set of features. Now, let us have a look into the software applications. Text mining methods and software being researched and developed by major firms to automate the mining and analysis processes, and by different firms working in the area of search and indexing in general as a way to improve their results. Within public sector, much effort has been concentrated on creating software for tracking and monitoring terrorist activities also. Online media applications. Large media companies aim to clarify the information and provide readers with greater search experience, and this naturally increases the site stickiness and revenue of the company. Hence, they are applying text mining to achieve this. Additionally, on the back end, editors are benefiting by being able to share, associate and package news across the properties, thereby significantly increasing the opportunities to monetize the content. Business and marketing applications. The text mining is used in marketing as well as more specifically in analytical customer relationship management. The Cosment and Van Den Poel 2008 study apply it to improve predictive analytics models for customer churn, that is customer attrition. Text mining is also applied in stock returns prediction. Another important application of text mining is sentiment analysis. The sentiment analysis may involve the analysis of movie reviews for estimating how favorable a review is for a particular movie. Such analysis may need a labeled dataset or labeling of the affectivity of words. Text-based approaches to affective computing have been used on multiple corpora such as student evaluations, children's stories and news stories. Digital humanities and computational sociology applications. The automatic analysis of vast textual corpora has created the possibility for scholars to analyze the millions of documents in multiple languages with very limited manual intervention. The key enabling technologies have been parsing, machine translation, topic categorization and machine learning. The automatic parsing of textual corpora has enabled the extraction of actors and their relational networks on a vast scale, turning the textual data into network data. The resulting networks, which can contain thousands of nodes, then analyzed by using tools from network theory to identify the key actors, the key communities or parties, and general properties such as robustness or structural stability of the overall network or the centrality of certain nodes. This automates the approach introduced by quantitative narrative analysis, whereby subject-verb-object triplets identified with pairs of actors is linked by an action or pairs formed by actor-object. Now, let us see a summary. Text mining, also referred to as text data mining, roughly equivalent to text analytics, is the process of deriving high quality information from text. High quality information is typically derived through the devising of patterns and trends through means such as statistical pattern learning. Text mining usually involves the process of structuring the input text, usually parsing along with the addition of some derived linguistic features and the removal of others and subsequent insertion into a database, thereby deriving patterns within the structured data and finally evaluation and interpretation of the output. High quality in text mining usually refers to some combination of relevance, novelty and interest. Typical text mining tasks include text categorization, text clustering, concept or entity extraction, production of granular taxonomies, sentiment analysis, document summarization and entity relation modeling, that is learning relations between named entities. Text analysis involves information retrieval, lexical analysis to study word frequency distribution, pattern recognition, tagging or annotation, extraction, data mining techniques including link and association analysis, visualization and predictive analytics. As you can see, there are many techniques used in text mining. The overarching goal is essentially to turn text into data for analysis via the application of natural language processing and analytical methods. A typical application is to scan a set of documents written in a NLP and either model the document set for predictive classification purposes, or you can populate a database or search index with the information extracted. Hope now you have got an idea of the processes involved in data mining, the features which you have to consider, the interestingness measures and the applications and the techniques which have to be used in text mining to get interesting patterns. You can apply this in your area of interest and get useful text patterns that can be applied in real time applications. Happy learning. Thank you.